basically on YouTube. I just want to make some comments and everything. Basically, I've been watching another YouTuber's video. Be Smooth. He's an independent contractor. He's already purchased his truck from Prime. Basically, something about how drivers are painting pictures for companies and everything else. And I agree with him. There is drivers out here that's just out here for the money. There we go. They'll lie to you. They'll tell you this. They'll tell you that and everything else. I just want to reassure the subscribers I have on my page that if you do have any questions or any concerns or doubts or anything that I'm not telling the truth, please let me know. The Be Smooth guy and everything, you can look him up on YouTube. He has a lot of good information. Not trying to promote Prime or anything, but some of the stuff that he says is really nice over there. Every company has its ups and downs. As far as lease purchase, this is the best lease purchase I've had an opportunity to work with. I've been with other companies, got screwed over, and wasn't treated right. But ever since day one of talking with the recruiters here at RTI, I couldn't ask for anybody better. I haven't talked to any other recruiters, but basically that's going to change today. I'm supposed to be going to Kansas and meeting with the director of recruitment and meet my recruiter, Chelsea. I've been kind of busy, haven't stopped in there. I really didn't even know where the room was where the recruiters are. I finally found out it's like right across the hallway from where you have orientation. But as far as here, they treat you good. A lot of people, they say, oh, well, RTI is just blowing smoke up your ass, or like, for example, Prime's just blowing smoke up your ass. Me personally, I can't speak for Prime. Everybody says that you can't own your truck as a lease purchase driver. I don't consider myself an independent contractor. I am lease purchase. I am leasing this truck to purchase it. I am not an independent contractor until I own this. So, I mean, Be Smooth, he's purchased his truck. He's out there making good money. But as far as over here, I can vouch for them. I can show stuff. I can show emails where they stay in contact with me. They still stay in contact. If you need to get home, they will bust their ass and bend over backwards to get you home. Like, for example, whenever I first got onto here, it's probably been about a month and a half, 2 months or whatever. I'm not good at keeping up time. I came from Trans Am. I was busting my ass left and right, working non-stop. I was a trainer over there. I finally got enough of it, got enough of the lies, got enough of working my ass off and not having no money saved back. So I checked into RTI, came over here. Chelsea and I guess her boss lined it up to where I would be able to stay in a hotel room Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then start orientation Tuesday. Now you tell me what other company would let a driver come in early and they would fork out of their own pockets for you to stay at a hotel and not tell you, hey, go screw yourself, you need to find your own hotel room. They got me a cab, which they don't say that in the like the Facebook post or whatever. The only reason why they got me a cab is it would be stupid as hell to give me a rental car for 23, 24 miles and a waste of time. So they went ahead and got me a cab, brought me up there to the Dury, I think that's how you say it. I think it's right off Interstate 29 and everything. It's about 17 miles away from the terminal. I stayed there. If you get there early, they don't pay for your lunch, which is kind of obvious because you're not in orientation yet. You'll still have breakfast, and it's actually a really good breakfast there at the hotel. And then supper is kind of like it's called the kickback. Popcorn, hot dogs, pasta, stuff like that. It's something to eat. I barely had to have. I barely had to spend any money whenever I was in orientation, and that was pretty nice. As far as whenever you're in orientation, they make sure that you're fed lunch there while you're in the classroom, and basically a lot of videos as what we refer to it as military death by PowerPoint, but it's death by videos. Basically done all that. You do your road test. Now your first day of orientation, you'll meet down in the lobby. I really don't know who's doing orientation now. I might have to check into that. I know that there was a gentleman there whenever we started orientation, and on our last day was his final day with RTI. He finally decided to retire again. But on the first day of orientation, they take you straight to the hospital to do your DOT physical. Now the old cards that's small, they stopped doing those, and here's actually the new ones. It's only laminated on one side, and it's pretty nice size and everything. I'm not going to flip it over because I got all my information on there, but that's how big it is. Which you can see, my head's pretty big, so it is. So they'll do all that, and it'll run smoothly. Let's see, what was it? Thursday is whenever you pick out your trucks, and then Friday is whenever you'll sign your contracts, get everything finalized, and all the paperwork, all the boring, stupid stuff I hate. Now, like I was covering in my other videos, so we got two leases, variable and then fixed. The fixed is good if you want to stay out here and run your ass off and go home for a couple of days and come back out. The variable is if you want to stay out here for a little while and then go home. Like for me, I stay out here 3 to 4 weeks. I go home for a week, week and a half. I love that. That way, whenever I go home, I have just a fixed rate of $90, which is my fixed rate cost. My insurance, bobtail insurance, physical damage, let's see, my plates. Yeah, I'm probably missing, and the pre-pass. Basically all that is your fixed cost. You still have that, but you don't have to worry about having a truck payment whenever you're at home. And you don't have to worry about coming out of the house being in the negative. There's times whenever I was with Trans Am, I'd be almost 1,000 to 1,500 in the hole, and you're lucky to bring home $600, $700, $800 over there. Over here, I love it. I mean that's really all I can say. $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, and that's on variable. If I was on fixed, it would be about $500 to $600 more a week. But if I run a lot more, my truck payment goes up I'm paying more on my truck payment than I would on the fixed, because you're paying for every mile that you run. So it's never a fixed rate on your truck payment. See, as far as that's really it as far as this video, as far as the seriousness. Besides this morning, I was driving down, I think I was still in Wisconsin, I think. I get pulled over, I got Christmas lights on my truck, and the trooper came up to me and was, "Oh, hey, how are you doing today?" Blah, 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 and I answered back. And not like some of these videos where you only crack the window this much and you're just a total asshole to the officers. But basically the reason why he pulled me over is because my truck stood out. So he needed one more inspection for the night. I guess they have an inspection quota, and I'm not joking about this neither. But he pulled me over and said that my truck stuck out like a sore thumb, and he liked it, so he decided to pull me over and do a level 3 inspection. Because earlier he pulled over a Cheetos truck or a Fritos truck. I couldn't really hear that good, because he liked Cheetos or Fritos. So you get pulled over if you're hauling something that an officer likes, then that's probably why you're getting pulled over. But anyways, like I said, I'm heading down here to Kansas. This loading is supposed to be here until tomorrow morning. I'm going to drop it off in the yard. My dispatcher, Jesse, he already, he's going to have somebody delivered in the morning time as far as one of our locals. It gets delivered about a mile and a half down the road. I'm going to get this Qualcomm out of this truck, get people net back in here where I can actually use my e-logs instead of doing paper logs. Get the decal switched over, go into recruiting like they asked me to, talk to them, and get this baby all fixed up and everything. There's a little bit of stuff wrong. Need to get the bunk heater worked on. That's another thing. If you get a truck and it's not up to your satisfaction, let them know. They will do everything in their power to get it working. The only time that they won't bend over backwards to get the truck working is if it's damaged more than it's worth. So let's say you take off the whole front end or the whole cab off the frame, the thing on fix it, then you'll probably be fired. But they'll fix anything. If the tires ain't up to par, they'll go and replace them. If there's damage on the truck, they'll replace that and fix it. So you're not inheriting a beat up piece of junk or something that somebody else beat up on. Or like getting a new mattress, because in here it has the fold up table and everything where you can have like a table and 4 seats. And the last driver sold the mattress for that, so I had to move the one from the top one down to the bottom so I'd have a mattress. That's mostly it. I know I probably got off subject, but like I said, if anybody doubts what I say or doesn't believe it, just text me. I've been in contact with other drivers, and I've took screenshots. I took pictures of my settlements, and I sent it to them, and to show them that I'm not lying, that I'm not painting a rainbow with pots of gold over here. It's actually good. They actually treat you with respect, and they actually get you in the truck that you want. It might take a little while, it might not, but I've been wanting in one of these Volvos ever since I started trucking. I finally got the one that I wanted with this company. So it has 104 payments on there, a little less than 2 years. I haven't paid off. I know I paid some on my Freightliner. Actually, I was about $5 or $6 grand into paying on that one. I probably won't have nothing coming back to me because I put it on my wish list whenever I came here. a Freightliner because I didn't know they had Volvos or that we could get Volvos if there was any available. So it ain't going to really transfer over like some of the drivers does, where they had a Peterbilt on their wish list, they got a Freightliner and then it carried over. So really don't matter to me. I'm still making money here. I'm not waiting in a soup line or worrying about if my family's going to have money or not. I actually enjoy it. I don't have to work my ass off. I can actually enjoy the road, enjoy the scenery. After I get the thing paid off, I'll enjoy more home time than I do now. So y'all take it easy. If y'all got any questions, please let me know. As I say in all my videos, if you want to get in touch with me, ask me any questions, text me, do not call. If I don't know the number, I will not answer it. It'll go straight to voicemail or I will ignore it. Text me 704-267-1278. If you ever see me out on the road, my truck number is 34011. If you ever want to come up and say hey or talk or see the truck or ask any information, feel more than free to. Y'all having a good one. Be safe and hope to see y'all out here. Hope to see you over here. Have a good one, y'all.